Welcome to How To with EduSmart. This short video will cover creating assignments. There are multiple ways to create assignments within the EduSmart library, including creating live lessons, which will be covered under a separate video, assigning single components from the EduSmart library, creating playlists with multiple components, and assigning pre-built playlists. To begin, you will need to navigate to the content library. From there, you will choose the grade level, language, and reporting category or big idea that you are wanting to use. Then I can click on the tile with the specific standard in order to see all of the content available within that standard. When you click on the tile for each component, there will be a list of options for you to choose from, including assign, share with other teachers, add to a playlist, add to my library, or view all of the printable documents within that component. Here, I can choose to assign this specific item to my students by clicking the Assign button. You'll notice a menu option comes up where I can either choose to share via Google Classroom simply by clicking on the Classroom icon. I can create a URL that I could email or post on a lesson board if that's how I share my lessons with my students, or I can assign on the EduSmart platform. Usually, this is going to be the simplest way to get the content to your students. From here, I can assign to all of my classes at once, a single class, like first period or second period, or even down to a single student or a group of students, depending on how I click the Assign button. From there, I will need to click a start and end date, and then the assignment will go out to the students' individual devices. If I want to create a playlist with multiple types of content, I would simply click on each of the activities that I want to assign and click Playlist. From there, you'll notice my playlist button has increased, and each time I add a component to the playlist, it'll show me that I am adding content. When I click on the playlist, I have the option to either create a live lesson or an assignment, meaning a playlist will be assigned out to the students' individual devices. In this case, we are creating an assignment, so I will click Create Assignment. From here, I simply need to make sure all of the information is correct and then give the assignment a name. I can choose to force the students to do the assignments in the order that I have provided them by clicking the Enforce Ordering button. And then I can also give assignment or give instructions to my students based on what I place in the Add Instruction button. From here, I can use drag and drop to make sure the activities are done in the order in which I want them to be presented to the student, and then click Save Assignment. From here, I would go to my workspace, which is like your digital teacher's desk. Notice I have multiple options with my desk, my workspace. Assignments, like the assignment I just created, are shown on the Assignment tab, and from here, I would simply click the Assign button. I also have the option to share this with other teachers, view what is part of the playlist, or some additional options in order to manage my playlist. When I click Assign, you'll see the exact same options come up, whether it be a single component, multiple components on a playlist, or pre-built assignments. If I choose to assign a pre-built assignment to my students, I would simply go to the Pre-built Assignments tab, and notice I have the same options here to be able to assign this to my students based on the assignment protocols. Once I have assigned out the content to my students, it will appear on their dashboard in due date order. Whatever is due next is going to show at the top of their list, and all the student would need to do is click Start to begin the assignment.